Hey there guys, BlackPanthaa here and welcome to another Need for Speed 2015 video. Today we're going to be talking about, well, Need for Speed 2015. And what if it's not Underground 3? What would happen if it was not? And have I got any evidence to prove that it will probably be Underground 3 and none of the others again? On the screen now, you will see a link to a video that will show you reasons why I think it will be Underground 3, but we're going to get into a video now in where it may possibly not be Underground 3, and if it's not Underground 3, what will it be? That is the question. So a few things to think of straight away is Need for Speed as a series. We're going to look at it as if all of the games, go back on all the games, and see the styles of games that have been released over time, and then see which of these may actually be a thing in the next Need for Speed. We'll kind of say, well, that's probably not going to be it. That might be it. We'll have a see. So the first one that I thought to look at would be Need for Speed Shift. Now, straight away, we can say, no, it's not going to be Shift, because Need for Speed Shift 2 came out the same year as Hot Pursuit 2010, I believe, and almost very near struggled to sell 1 million copies. Now, for a normal game, that's pretty damn good. That's still a profit, probably. I mean, especially for a sequel of a massive series like Need for Speed, it's still probably profitable. But at the end of the day, for Need for Speed, that was absolute dog shite, because even the lowest of the low points of the series got to about 6-7 million copies sold. So, I mean, 1 million is kind of pathetic, and they've gone on to do their own thing, which is, well, Project Cars. We've seen a bit of it, we've played a bit of it, you get the idea. It ain't gonna be Shift. Another thing is that, well, Shift just doesn't appeal to the Need for Speed market, obviously, because it sold 1 million copies. You get the idea. Nobody wanted a Shift game, so they're not going to make a new one. I mean, the series is at the low point. This Need for Speed is supposed to be the revival of the series and listening to what people want. So it can't be Shift, because Shift was just didn't do well at all. Another game is Need for Speed Pro Street, and I've actually quite enjoyed it. I only jumped on it recently, I think it was like a year ago now. I say recently, that seems like a long time. Time speeds up as you get older, alright? It felt like I played it a couple of weeks ago. But anyway, to the point. Need for Speed Pro Street, although a good game in some ways, it was an absolute disaster in multiple ways, including the handling, which was dreadful. And it led to it not being one of the greatest selling games in the series, and the game after that, it pretty much suffered the biggest drop, which was Undercover, because of the game's sales before. So basically the way Need for Speed sales works, if you buy a game, you'll see a game, say Underground did well. Underground 2 will do well. Say, for example, you have Need for Speed Pro Street that comes out, and then Undercover comes out. Even though Undercover was a decent game, it didn't sell very well because Pro Street, well, most people found it to be a bag of shite. So that's the way the sales system works with Need for Speed, and I don't think they'll make a Pro Street to revive the sales. Do you? No, it's just not going to happen. Need for Speed The Run, another low point of the series, possibly due to the fact that it was just not Hot Pursuit. Hot Pursuit came out a year before, and people praised the living daylights out of it. And then later on, The Run didn't do too well. I mean, Hot Pursuit to me wasn't that great of a game, which made me not get The Run, so I'm pretty sure it's the same for a lot of people as well. But as well, The Run, just everybody in the reviews shat all over it, and that was when they literally got rid of Black Box after that, so that was a massive disappointing game once again. So do you think they're going to do that again? No, I don't think so. And the final one to look at, Hot Pursuit and Rivals. I don't really need to say much here. I mean, they're not going to release another Hot Pursuit game because that's what Rivals technically was. It was kind of the child of Hot Pursuit 2010. So if they were to make another one after people complained and don't want any more, like the last good games were Rivals probably and Hot Pursuit 2010, as good as they may be to some people, we don't want any more. And Rivals, I think, shows that. the fact that they delayed the game for another year, took another year to develop the next game, I highly doubt they're going to go, Need for Speed Rivals 2, and then literally kill off the series because nobody's going to buy the game after that point. That would be suicidal and stupid. I don't think they're stupid. I hope not. Then we have to look at what I believe Underground 3 is once again, because I have to explain this every single video. Underground 3 is the concept of being a continuation of the Underground 2 Most Wanted Carbon Undercover, if you will, area of the series. The illegal street night racing That's basically the area we are looking at getting for the next Need for Speed. I believe so. It makes sense. It's always been the best-selling area of the series. The series is at its low point, and they're looking for a way to bring it back, and they said in multiple things that they're going to listen to what we want and add in what we want and call people to do with the series and, you know, get their opinions in, that sort of thing. And it just makes sense to be one of those games. It may not necessarily be Underground 3 in title, but I'm guessing the game itself is going to share the fact that it's going to be customization, it's going to be illegal street racing, it's going to have a decent progression system, it's going to be what we have wanted since 2008 with Undercover. It's now 2015. So let's hope they get it right there. So in basic, if we're not getting Underground 3 this year from the Need for Speed developers, we're gonna get Hot Pursuit 2010 2, 3, Rivals 2. That's basically it, which is very unlikely. So as I said, if you want me to discuss any more topics on Need for Speed 2015, let me know what I should discuss down below in the doobly-doo, in the comment section, not the description, because I always say that by mistake. But anyway, let me know what you think of this video. If you want to see more, please destroy the like button. Crash into it. Do a Need for Speed Burnout style crash into the like button and flatten it. Alright? You got it? Cool. Thanks for doing that. Anyway, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next video. And hopefully very soon we will hear about the next Need for Speed. Peace.